Do you like living check to check, maxing out your credit card, listening to your boss's every word, working all day just to go home to 2 hours of free time to repeat the same day over and over again? Do you want to escape the rat race? Do you want to decide where and when and how you work? The real question is, how bad do you really want it? It's hard to work a 9 to 5 until you're 62 and can get Social Security benefits, but it's harder to become financially free before then. You need to pick your heart. Today's episode will be discussing ways to make money by investments, side hustles, becoming an entrepreneur, and skill development. Watch this episode all the way through because we'll be dropping value that can change your life. There's a big misconception that you can't work a 9 to 5 and be financially free. It's not about what you make, it's about how you spend it and the moves you make in life. Most successful entrepreneurs started out working jobs while building their empire until their passion could support them financially. You have to find a way to balance the craft you love with your job to keep you financially stable. What are some different avenues for making money other than the 9 to 5 job, and what are the advantages of them?
That's a great topic. I'm really excited for this one because I got my certain stance on it. I've developed a couple streams of some passive income. After high school, I started to dabble in the stock market, Webull, a little bit of Forex. I'm not super crazy deep into it like a lot of these guys are, but I love it. Something to definitely learn that you can use as passive income. Just like anything else, it's about mastering your craft. If you want to be good at it, you got to research, you got to practice. It's not going to come overnight. I've lost a lot of money. I've made a lot of money. Thankfully, made more than I've lost. That goes with everything too.
Investing in stocks is something that I've been doing recently. My 18th birthday, I instantly opened up a stash account. You can invest, you can have a bank account, you can have a retirement portfolio. The app does cost $3 to $9 a month depending on the plan you have. The plan I have is $3. It's good enough for me. Good stocks to invest in: Apple, long-term, solar stocks, because solar is something that is, just becoming bigger and bigger day by day. Tech stocks and, Fortune 500 stocks, but everything's a risk. You need to have knowledge of the market. The main goal with stocks is to have that long-term vision. Put some money in a company that you believe in, that you think is going to grow. As long as that company grows, your money will grow as well.
Some other good stocks, tech stocks, Apple, all these smaller companies too. I'm not a day trader. That takes up a lot of time, and I'm not saying I don't have the time for it, but that's just not what I'm doing. These day traders, that's their craft. That's all they do every day, and they risk large amounts of money to do that every day. With day trading, there's a higher risk. What I do is just like you said, just let it grow over time, let that compound and compound. You got to invest in something that you truly believe can grow in your heart. One stock that I've made a decent amount off, SNDL, Sundale Growers. They are a marijuana growth company, but it's something that I've seen the trends. These states are legalizing marijuana pretty often, right? And it's growing. It's a good stock to invest in.
You can learn about stocks, the charts and all that, which is important, but also knowing where the market trends are coming, what companies are growing, where our society's at. That's definitely important. And he capitalized off of marijuana becoming legal in multiple states, and he saw the growing trend for that. So he invested in a company and he believed in that vision because of, where the trends have been going, and then boom, it eventually grows. Everything's a risk. I'm not saying that you're going to go invest in Apple and automatically get a double on returns, but it's just about being consistent and having a positive mindset throughout the trading process.
Don't risk what you're not willing to lose. Don't put money in the stock market that you're not going to be financially stable from. If it crashes, let's say market for Apple crashes the next day and you're out of bread, then what? So only put in the stock market what you can actually afford. Other from stocks, well, this summer I'm trying to get my real estate license. So I'm trying to buy my first condo or duplex within the next half year or so. I'm just rent that out, start a little Airbnb arbitrage. That's something that I would definitely recommend y'all to look into, right? Different streams of this passive income. Another one was social media, TikTok, all that. Doing what I love was able to get me a decent amount of spending money to pay the bills and all that kind of stuff. But that's doing something that I love. It's not like I'm going out of my way and I'm dragging through the day to put those things up. I'm doing it because I love doing it. And if you do something that you love deep down inside, then the money will come to you no matter what. You just got to put the time in and wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's nothing better than making money doing something that you love and that you're passionate about. Dipping into real estate, you can get into real estate with little to nothing. The big boy real estate moves do require capital or good credit, but there is a method that you can do real estate with little to no money, which is actually wholesaling. Recently, I had a real estate investor, Isaiah Campman, on the show, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be at a later date. He's already wholesaled 5 properties at the age of 19, and basically wholesaling is finding a property you can see that is in looking, a little distressed, a distressed property, maybe that the lawn isn't mowed, maybe you see that it has damages that haven't been taken care of, or if the house is vacant. Basically, find a distressed property with a motivated seller. You can even find properties that people can't pay the mortgage, or properties in which were inherited by children and they're not really involved or know what to do with that. So what you do is you get the property under contract for lower value than the house is actually worth. In that contract, you're secure. You secure the rights to that house and you can back out of it. What you got to do now is you got to find a buyer. You can cold call investors or go to the We Buy Houses websites and stuff, and then find someone who's willing to buy that property for more than you got it under contract for. And you can usually come out with $3,000 to $20,000 depending on how you play it out. But another way is rentals, actually buying a home on a good deal, just renting it out to tenants. And that's something that definitely can build passive income. Not completely passive income, because you still got to put in some work. You still got to take care of maintenance. You still got to put tenants in. You still got to collect rent. It's not completely passive, but you are getting that stream of income every month, because with a rental, as long as you get the house for a good deal and you don't get a crazy loan, you know what to charge the tenants, then the tenants should be able to take care of all the cost of the house, property taxes, maintenance, your mortgage. So they're paying off the house for you and they're putting money in your pocket every month. And then the other method is fix and flips, which you do need capital for. You can either utilize credit or you need money capital to be able to buy the house, put money into it and flip it. But real estate is definitely one of the biggest ways to become financially free in today's society.
100%, bro. I see so many people doing real estate nowadays. And that's the reason I kind of hopped into it, or starting to hop into it, because I see that the money's there. It's like you were talking about the wholesaling. You're basically a middleman, right?
Yeah.
You don't even got to be in the crib doing it. Talk to a few buddies that actually do it, and they are basically the ones that just find the homes, and there's a certain contract under it where they get paid a certain locked-in price. They don't really have to do anything. They just find it, they contact the realtor, all this and that, help them with that. There's some money in your pocket.
And that's definitely a good way to get into it, because if you complete a few wholesale deals, then you'll get to the point where you can buy your own house or get your own rental property. So wholesaling is definitely a way to step into it. Some other ways is entrepreneurship, starting your own business by creating your own products or services that provide value, to generate income. You must have a growth and entrepreneur mindset in order to do so. You need to be innovative and prepared for the market curves and handle the challenges of running a business, like being the last one to be paid. You only get paid if the business is profitable, and the employees, they have to get paid. You have to pay them legally. So they're getting paid regardless, but you're the owner, you're the one running it. So you're not going to get paid until the company's making an amount that's justified for you to get paid. Being the last one to get paid is definitely hard, but it does provide flexibility, independence, and the potential of a higher financial reward, because there's no cap on how much you can make as being an entrepreneur. You get what you put in.
Exactly. You get out of it what you put into it, bro. Find something that you actually enjoy doing, though, right? Don't do it just because it's bread in your pocket. Yeah, it's great, but like if you have fun doing it, bro, that makes it even more quote unquote passive. You don't even have to work.
You're just doing what you enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like for me and you, we enjoy making money. So,
Facts.
I'm glad we're tapping into it. E-commerce has been kind of brought up a little bit.
Yeah, it's been big. I actually had a drop shipping store for a while on Shopify when I was younger. It worked out pretty well. I made a little bit of money, but e-commerce is like selling products through platforms like Amazon, eBay. You can even go on LetGo, OfferUp, 5 Mile, Facebook Marketplace. And then also drop shipping is another method where you find a product. There's a lot of websites that allow you to do this. I'll actually drop the free game for you guys right now. Alibaba and AliExpress. Yeah. You guys can go on there, find products. Basically, someone can fill out a form on your Shopify website. Shopify is also a good hookup for that. Someone will just fill out your form on the Shopify website, order, submits automatically. It handles it all for you. Basically, you just set prices, you make the store, and then people go on there, buy it, and I think it just automates. Or you might have to put it in, but
big part of it's advertising too. But
ads.
These products though, they're not even crazy products, bro. They could be some simple toothbrush. They're all unbranded items that are turning your brand. Put your label on that store, you sell them. Alibaba, AliExpress, they're just like the wholesalers. They're the suppliers for it. So you find a simple product, like it could be like a soap holder. Literally, it'll go crazy. I've seen some of these products do millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
All it takes is one good product.
It's all it is. It's all it is. Like you find something, or even if you think of something, man, make it. Make it. Worst thing that can happen is that it flunks you learn from it, you try something new. I want to tap into this 9-to-5 talk, this 9-to-5 stuff. I want to ask the man himself, Jamin Speaks.
What's up,
What
man?
is your stance about the 9-to-5?
It is something that works for many people because many people want to be able to just get up, go to work, clock in. They're satisfied with that. That's a good life where I can just get in and I don't have to worry about those added stresses or pressures, or if I'm not performing well, I don't bring a check home. You know what I mean? You get that automatic check. It's guaranteed. You can take care of your bills, take care of what you need to. So that 9-to-5 is great for a lot of people.
Yep.
But for someone like me, that 9-to-5 isn't going to work just because I'm not happy that I'm not doing what I truly love. I don't like having to wake up at a certain time and go to work for a certain time, getting paid based on my hourly work and not my actual value that I bring to the company. I want to be able to put in a lot so I can take out a lot. When you work for a business, a 9-to-5, you're usually getting a salary or hourly job. It's a fixed rate. So no matter what you do, if you work 20 times harder, you do not get paid for that. I mean, you do get bonuses, but I don't want to rely on a bonus. It's not even about the money. It's just about doing what I love. I'm pretty sure there are some jobs for other people that I would do. If David Goggins hit me right now and he said, hey, I like what you're doing. I want you to do my marketing. I want you to record my videos. I want you to do my editing. He's a guy that inspires me, and it's something that I would want to do. I would work a 9-to-5 for him. Working a 9-to-5 for McDonald's or
A pyramid scheme.
Yeah, for a pyramid scheme, it's not worth it, and it's not something I want to do. Definitely just having that freedom and that flexibility is very valuable to me. I can't get stuck in that 9-to-5 rabbit hole for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you said it best, bro. It's the rat race. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a certain stance on it. I mean, no disrespect to anyone who's working a 9-to-5. I feel like that's great. A lot of people are working a 9-to-5 to live the quote-unquote American dream. For me personally, I'm never going to work a 9-to-5. Unless I absolutely have to, because I know I have the skills and capabilities of me willing to bet on myself and what I can accomplish rather than just going to work every day, clocking in, clocking out, and just getting paid for the time I'm there. I'd rather get paid for the quality work that I can produce myself. Right now, I'm in solar sales. Yeah, we have a set days that we work, but it's pretty flexible. Everyone here pretty much works like on their own time, but everyone's grinding pretty much every day. There's no one telling you, you got to do this, you got to do that, no one on your ass about it. And before I was going into it, growing up, it was always, my parents saying, no, don't get the door for the door-to-door guy. He's trying to sell me some shit, right? Right? Literally, that's how it was growing up, bro. But being on the other side, I'm not walking up the doors like trying to sell people no crap. I'm out there because I believe in a product. With solar sales, everything's getting more expensive, including electricity. Prices are skyrocketing, right? Yeah. So my job is I'm going out there and I'm saving people money. I'm giving them the opportunity to lock in their price of power and get away from the monopoly. When people moved into their homes, bro, they had one option for power. That's the only reason why they went with this company, because they didn't have any other option. We're going out there and we're giving people that second option to own their own power and do what they want. That in relation to that 9-to-5, I'm working for myself. I'm 100% commission. Huge risk, right?
Yeah.
If I don't sell, I don't make money. I could go weeks without making nothing.
And it happens.
It happens, right? It happens. I mean, my first week, it was slow. It was super slow. But as I practiced the craft, pitched, the more doors I knocked, the more people I talked to, right? The better I got at it. Now I'm one of the top sellers in the office right now. And not to brag, but it's worked out pretty good for me so far. It's because I'm practicing my craft and betting on myself. That's the biggest thing I want you to take away is just bet on yourself. I will never work for someone, bro. Unless it's like you said, someone that I look up to crazy and I'm helping them in a certain way. Yeah. But I'm never sitting down working a 9-to-5 for someone who's just like putting papers on my desk telling me do this, do that. No, hell no, this is never gonna happen for me.
Nope. You got to start out somewhere.
Yeah.
And if you don't start out with money or really good credit, then you're gonna have to start out at a 9-to-5. But it depends. It's not about how much you make; it's about how much you save. So if you work that 9-to-5 and you grind for a year, you develop your skills. You're just working on yourself, saving up that money, developing that business plan. That working that 9-to-5 for that year or that 2 years is something that you just need to do to be able to save up that money to make the moves that you need to make. And you might have to do it for 10 years. You just got to have that ultimate vision in mind that this is not my end goal and that my end goal is this. And I'm going to keep chasing my dreams, but I'm going to work this 9-to-5 to be able to support my dreams and to be able to save up so I can be able to do these things.
A lot of people, their only option's that 9-to-5, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Props to you for grinding. Use that 9-to-5 to fuel your 5-to-9. Put that money you're making from your 9-to-5, put it towards your dream, put it towards a goal. As time goes on, if you put money into that and you put time into what you actually want to do, you're not going to have to work that 9 to 5 anymore. You're putting money, you're putting time towards that. It's all going to work out at the end. You just got to do it until that 5 to 9 takes over.
Yeah, just don't blow it. Opportunity for everyone is, if you have something you love, look at online content creation. Figure out what you have a passion towards and create content surrounding that. Create and monetize content on platforms like YouTube, social media, and other online avenues. This allows you to generate income through sponsorships, being an influencer, donations, merchandise sales, and deals with businesses. Aiden Ross recently got a $100 million deal to stream on Kick. To stream on Kick, they are paying him $100 million to stream on Kick, to stream on their platform.
Yeah, the money's there, bro.
The money's there.
Y'all have to go out and look for it, bro. There's growing up, I feel like school, they put you on a path for college. That's all they were telling you, college. But as social media has grown, we've had these people that a lot of us, I feel like, actually not a lot of us, but very few of us actually look up to. Some people think they're crazy, but they're giving a real world advice. Real world, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, social media is crazy, bro. There's so many ways to make money. There's so many ways to just fuel your fire in order to live financially free. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not working a 9 to 5, because I want to be financially free. I live every day to the fullest. Who knows if I'm going to be here tomorrow? Could have a heart attack tonight and not wake up in the morning. Would I be fulfilled? Yeah. You want to know why? Because I'm doing what I want to do with life, living to the best of my ability. So use that 9 to 5 to fuel your 9 to 5.
Yeah, and success is the steady progression towards a worthy ideal. So as long as you're chasing what you want, you are successful now because you're living a life that you love and you're consistently chasing success. You're consistently trying to get better. As long as you're happy while doing so, you're successful. Moving on to freelancing and consulting. Offer your skills, expertise, or services on a freelance basis. You can do graphic design, web development, marketing, coaching, tutoring. Freelancing provides flexibility, the ability to choose your clients, projects, prices, and the potential for a higher income. The key to wealth is skill generation. You got to be able to work on your skills that will generate an income. What skills would you say are needed or can be utilized to generate income?
Discipline, bro. Just sticking to something and just being able to progress day in day. You get 1% better every single day, you're guaranteed to be successful. Slow process. Everything's a slow process for the most part, but if you put the time in and just be patient, patience is key. Everyone expects just stuff to come to them. Everyone expects money to fly into their pocket like that, but you got to work for it, right? But another thing with freelancing is that you got to do what you want to do and do what you're good at. Find out what your niche is. So for me, for example, for my social media creation, when I first started, I would follow a lot of the trends, right? And not really post what I want. Where I really saw my growth was once I started to realize what I was good at. The thing in specific that I was good at content creation wise was the filming. I had some help filming, but I would say the quality of the photos and just motivation. Motivation was my big thing. I wasn't super into like the comedy funny ones, the funny TikToks or the funny posts, right? Because that just wasn't me. I would do some that were funny that did good traction. What inspired me was seeing creators motivate. And once I realized I was good at that, I started pumping out those posts, the motivational posts, and everything fell into place.
Definitely those motivational clips, those are something different because I grew up on that. Those videos definitely help you and they definitely spark motivation in you.
And I definitely had some help with it too. One of my buddies right now, he's sponsored by Raw Gear. His name's Hadi Abdel. Look him up on IG. I hopped on a phone call with him. We called a few times and he just really put it in perspective to me, telling me, yo, he saw my stuff. He saw I was doing good, but he could tell like I wasn't posting what I like to post. Right? He was like, the main reason why he became so successful, he's sponsored by Bradley Martin's brand, he's making bank and does this for a full-time living, is because he posts what he wants to post. He's not worried about all these other people judging him, this and that, right? He's built a clique and he's built a group of followers that enjoy what he puts out. I feel like that's a big thing for like freelance and just stuff in general, doing what you like to do and stuff will come through.
Another skill that you need to have if you want to generate income is networking, building relationships, and communication. Make it a habit to live in the moment and connect with others on a deep personal level by actively listening to what they got to say, understanding, showing respect, being authentic and real, and having a meaningful conversation beyond just an average like small talk. Expand your professional and social networks, whether that be through LinkedIn, social media, attend events, join communities, reach out to new people regularly on social media and in person. Utilize social media too. You can talk to people on social media, but make it a priority to actually talk to people in person and connect with people in person. It helps you connect with clients, partners, customers, mentors that can provide opportunities for you. Building that strong network can lead to referrals, partnerships, collaborations, and access to valuable resources. And when you speak, talk with a passion and charisma to keep the energy and keep attention when you're speaking. An effective communicator can talk their way into anything. Communication skills are vital in negotiation and influencing your opinion or what you want. Being able to articulate your needs, listen actively, and find common grounds enables you to reach mutually beneficial agreements with others.
100% eye contact, right? Like in networking, like eye contact goes so far. You're like talking to someone and you're just like spacing off, right? They're gonna,
they can tell.
They can tell you don't give a crap. They don't give a hoot and a toot. What I'm doing now, that door-to-door stuff, like Alex Winters, right? You know my boy Alex.
Yep.
You know Alex.
We got
Alex
him on the
homie.
podcast too.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. He's the one who kind of in the last 6 months really changed my life financially and mindset based. He works for himself now. He does solar as well, but he's making more than lawyers, doctors, because he's doing what he likes doing. He's perfecting his craft to do so. So I would say networking is a huge thing. I met him as soon as I got to college and we didn't talk for 3 years. But then once he came back around, we were chopping it up. He saw that we had a similar mindset and then he gave me this opportunity and I'm taking it all the way. You know what I mean? So networking's huge. Get to know people, be respectful at the same time though.
Humble yourself. You don't know everything. You got to be able to accept help, advice from others and, seek that guidance, seek that knowledge from those older people. You know what I mean? That's doing what you want to do or that's in a position where you want to be in.
It's always good to look up to someone. Like it's good to have like a close mentor too. You know what I mean? Someone that could pave the way for you to an extent.
And it's also important to be able to persevere through difficult times, being able to adapt to the changes and continue your efforts and putting in what you got to put in, just knowing in the back of your mind that you will make it. You just got to keep pushing that success is destined. It's coming. It's absolute. There's nothing that can be in that way. That's my vision. That's my goal. That's where I'm going. Nothing's stopping me.
Push through. I mean, everyone's going to experience triumphs, troubles, and walls that they got to get past, right? Just a matter of, just like you said, persevering through it, overcoming it, conquering your fears, and saying, F it. Worst thing that could happen is that it don't work out. You try something new, or even better, you try it again. You try it again until it works out, until you get better at it. Perfect your craft.
Always take those risks for you will regret it.
Yep.
You will. You'll look up 60 years old and I just lived a boring life.
Right.
Yeah,
like imagine being old, bro. Like literally think about it. Imagine being old, being like 70, 80 years old and just being like, damn, I didn't do shit with my life. Like I could have done this, and that. For me, traveling, I've been trying to travel a lot, right? Missing out on those opportunities. If I'm 80, I'm looking back, I'm like, damn, all these opportunities where I could have made money. Like me being old, looking back on Lil McCaff being like, damn, I could have done this. I could have started up this business. I should have taken his advice and tried this, I just blew it off. Go for it, bro. Who cares? Just send it.
Go for it. Live life regret-free.
Stay humble, stay working, stay dedicated, baby. Demand control your life. Jameis Speaks, the one and only.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you all for tuning in to another great episode. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode with Colin McCafrey.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yo.
Peace.